5 ancient beliefs in Thailand. Beliefs or common beliefs have been intertwined with Thai people for a long time. They serve as a constant reminder for Thai to be mindful of various aspects of their surroundings. These beliefs have been passed down from ancestors or elders who have taught and instilled them in their descendants. Although many beliefs have started to fade away in contemporary Thai society, they may still be preserved if there are elderly or senior members residing in a household. In this article, we will explore the concept of beliefs and delve into 5 Thai beliefs related to animals that many have heard from their elders. However, it is important to understand each belief correctly. 1. The little gecko's chirping. Ancient belief. Ancient people believed that if a little gecko chirped, it was forbidden to leave the house. This was especially true if the sound came from behind or directly above the head. In such cases, it was advised to delay the journey. However, if the chirping sound came from the front or the left, it was permissible to continue the journey. This was believed to ensure smooth and comfortable travels. Reality. In modern times, although geckos can be commonly found inside households, they seem to be less prevalent compared to the past. It is observed that when we are at home, we rarely hear the sound of little geckos chirping. Therefore, when we do hear the chirping sound, we tend to interpret it as a warning or an alert for us to be cautious. Hence, the belief in the significance of the little gecko's chirping is rooted in ancient times, when little geckos were frequently seen clinging to the roofs of houses. Regardless of whether you are traveling or not, it is advisable to be cautious and not take it lightly when a little gecko chirps. 2. The gecko's chirping in the daytime. Ancient belief. Normally, gecko owl would chirp during the night. If gecko owl residing in the corners of the house chirped during the daytime, it was considered an omen of misfortune. This belief stemmed from the belief that gecko owl were the spirits of deceased grandparents who protected their descendants from potential dangers. If gecko owl chirped during the daytime, it meant that the grandparents were warning. Reality. Typically, gecko owl are nocturnal animals that are active during the nighttime to hunt for small insects. However, they may not always adhere to this pattern. Gecko owl may produce chirping sounds to assert their territorial boundaries when encountering humans or other animals encroaching upon their territory. The frequency and rhythm of the tuk-tuk gecko sound they make depend on the species or breed of gecko owl and their mood at that moment. Nevertheless, the belief regarding gecko owl chirping in the daytime is a Thai belief, so it is not necessary to subscribe to it. 3. Varanus salvator crawling into the house. Ancient people believed that if Varanus salvator crawled into the house, one should speak only of good things and avoid chasing or using force to expel them. It was believed that the presence of Varanus salvator entering the house symbolized good fortune and it attracted positive things. In reality, Varanus salvator may crawl into houses or pass through them, especially if the house is located near a riverbank or canal, as these creatures are semi-aquatic. They prefer to dwell close to water sources and in areas with wild vegetation. If your house is situated by a river or canal, it is not surprising to encounter Varanus salvator crawling into your house. However, it is advisable to remove them from your house as they may pose a danger to children or family members. In ancient times, Varanus salvator crawling into the house might have been considered a sign of good luck, but it is not necessary to speak forcefully about it. 4. Owl perching on the roof. Ancient beliefs suggest that if owl perch on the roof of a house, it signifies an impending disaster and may result in loss of life within the household. This is because owl perching on the roof are considered to bring inauspiciousness to the home. Naturally, owl like to stay away from human dwellings. Reality. In reality, sparrows or house martins are owls that commonly inhabit areas close to houses or within communities. However, as their population increases, it may become more difficult to find owl perching on roof. Therefore, if you do see owl perching on the roof, such as crows or any other owl, it indicates that the vicinity of your house has an abundant food source for owl. Consequently, the owl come to perch on the roof and make their presence known by chirping. Therefore, when you hear the chirping of owl perching on the roof, or any other owl, there's no need to panic or worry excessively. 5. Bees nesting in the house. According to ancient Bayesian beliefs, if bees make their nests on trees inside a house, it is believed that the house is fortunate. It is advised not to chase or destroy the beehive completely, as it may lead to misfortune. Bees are considered lucky insects that work diligently and build large, thriving hives, providing harmonious and prosperous environment. Reality: if there are bees nesting in a house, it can be a cause for concern. It's not just about the beehive. Ant colonies or termite nests can also be dangerous to the household members and pets. The truth is, bees symbolize hard work and industriousness, but if they start nesting inside a house, it is not advisable to allow the hive to grow too large, as it becomes increasingly difficult to remove. If you find bees nesting inside your house, it is recommended to seek the assistance of experts or rescue services to handle the situation. Rest assured, taking action will prevent any definite misfortune from befalling your home.